I'm going to share a little bit of wisdom here tonight. You see, a statement was made that one good action is more than 1,000 good intention, and that statement speaks to the fact that it is better to act than to intend action without actually doing anything. So even if only one good action is what you can do, it is still superior to having good intentions without carrying out any action. Now, speaking of intentions, motivations for action, intentions are very important, and it's the evaluation of intention that makes it very difficult for good people to realize that they sometimes, maybe unintentionally, do very bad things that hurt other people, but they cannot appreciate the extent to which they can be harmful, hurtful, and even bad in some other people's stories, because everything they have done has been from a good place with good intentions. So I want to ask that as you listen to this, you're a good person listening to this, still take pause to evaluate your action through the eyes of others. The question should be, what are people saying about the things I do? Even Jesus had to ask his disciples, who do people say I am? Based on my actions, what are people saying about me? So even if you have good intentions and you are performing your actions on the basis of your good intentions, still take pause and ask, how does it affect the next person? So that the good that you intend to do will not hurt someone without your knowledge. Now, for those who still don't get what I'm saying that sometimes people may have a different way to do something. And because you feel like you know something that is probably, in your opinion, a better way, you impose it on them from a good place, but then you hurt them because you will never give them the opportunity to learn how to do that in themselves. And who is to say your way is even better? Maybe theirs would have been better. Maybe if you had leaned back a little, you would have learned something, but you have imposed your own decision on this person from a good place because you're a good person, and in the process, you've hurt them. I've seen this happen many, many times. There are too many examples. Let's just give the instance of perhaps someone who has said, I desire to do something in a certain way, and then someone just feels that this thing is too small. No. If you want to do this thing, you have to do it big. I think maybe the reason you want to do it this way is because you do not have the resources. Don't worry, I will provide you with resources. And you think you're helping, whereas you're not. This person really desires this thing to happen in this way, but because of your good heart, you are trampling on their wishes and desire in the name of helping them because you're a good person, but hello, you're not. So sometimes good people do not appreciate how their actions can be hurtful because in their own evaluation and estimation, they are doing a good deed. It's coming from a good place. So that your good heart that you are using to act, still take pause and ask, how is this action reflected back from the perspective of the person to whom it is given? In other words, ask, who do people say I am based on my action? And to conclude, I would say we are all different, and that's the beauty of the universe. And as much as you appreciate your part in that beautiful story, understand that not everybody would act the way you would, not everybody would think the way you would. So you should learn to appreciate people's diversity. Different opinions should not be cause for argument, but cause for deeper reflection on your own self and others, so that you can appreciate the beauty that each one of us